All right, so tell me about how you use networking to get the job that you ended up with now.
Okay, so networking, who you know, what you know, very important. Everybody always says it's not what you know, it's who you know, but it's what you know. You still got to have skills, you got to know something, but it's also about who you know. So going through all the different things of, getting out, making different transitions. I work with Center for Employment Opportunities, which is CEO, and they pretty much, did the road work, helped us out, taught us how to interview, hooked us up with some things as far as, people that would come into the office that would be looking for employees. And even though I didn't use them to get any of my jobs, having that experience, having that exposure, knowing people in the office, that let me know the importance of, knowing people, because they would have people come in the office looking for employees and they would interview you right on the spot. So I end up, through the transitional house, somebody had gave me some information about Advantage Resourcing, and they were doing a temp placement at Tesla. So I did the temp placement at Tesla, went through Advantage Resourcing, worked at Tesla, temp to hire permanent, almost made it to 90 days. They happened to be doing a 6-month or 16-month downsizing project and was laying off a lot of people, top-down politics, engineers, so on and so forth, all the way down to line supervisors, forklift drivers, production control. And so experienced the layoff with them. However, a woman had approached me in one of the break rooms and said that she was leaving to go to SAS Automotive to do her own little project. And so I was like, oh, how much they paying? She's like, oh, we can't pay with Tesla plan. So I'm like, nah, well, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I say, but I may know some people that may need some jobs, where I'm living at, and I'll let you know if you want to build your work crew up. So she was like, okay, we exchanged information. One of the guys I was cool with ended up getting fired from Tesla, so I referred him over, and he was there, and he was like, oh man, this is cool, it's laid back, you might want to come over. So once Tesla did the layoff and the downsizing, I actually went over and got a job there, became a supervisor there, and the woman that had pulled me over or was asking me at Tesla that I want to come over ended up becoming my wife. So, it was a success story coming out of that. I worked there under her, and then I had a cousin that was a foreman at the drywall company I'm at now. He was like, hey man, we got an opening, we got one opening. Do you want it? I'm like, cool. So I actually left, worked an 8-12-hour shift the night before, went the next day early in the morning to interview, would sleep out in the parking lot to get a couple hours of sleep, and that was admirable to them. They was like, oh man, you just worked a 12-hour shift, came right over, slept in the parking lot till it was interview time, and went in the interview. They hired me on the spot. And it wasn't because of, who I knew, which they knew that's with my cousin, so that was partially it, but it was the drive, it was the determination to work a 12-hour shift, to come right over in morning traffic, from Fremont all the way to Richmond, and then, sleep in the car for an hour till it was interview time. They really appreciated the determination. So, if you got the drive, you got the determination, know a couple people, have some skills underneath your belt, you can be a success story. Never let up, just keep on pushing. So it's about networking, reach out, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Closed mouth don't get fed. We've all heard that, and if you haven't, I'm saying it to you now. Closed mouth do not get fed.
Thank you.